Morning. October 8th, Monday. I didn't vlog yesterday. My morning was horrific. I mean, really horrific. All I did was cry. I woke up with my head so bad. I didn't know if I could get out of bed. And now you know me, that's not me. I don't know how I got through the morning. I cried and cried and cried. It was just so scary. Feeling like you're going to pass out. Feeling like you can't keep your eyes open. Feeling like your brain is just doing this. And what do you do about it? I forced myself to take a walk. Because you know me. Let it kill me. Maybe I'll pass out on the walk, but it actually helped me. Sorry. Enough that I was able to, later on, go see my mom, bring her the new sweaters I bought her, spend some time with her. Spent about an hour and a half visiting with her. I started back on the olive leaf and oregano this morning, so my stomach's not liking it. I'm doing the 2 weeks on, 1 week off business right now. Anyway, and then I stopped at the library, and then I stopped at the grocery store, so I did get quite a bit done. I wasn't well, but I was able to function. I was able to get out and do those things. Took an Epsom salt bath last night in hopes that I could detox a little bit, because I'm not doing anything right now. And it actually made me feel worse. And so then this morning, I wake up with air hunger. Head wasn't as freakazoid, but bad air hunger. So I checked my O2, and it was only 92%. So I wasn't imagining it. I was truly having air hunger. I had to do deep breathing for several minutes to get my oxygen level to go up. It was staying at 92, and then finally got it up to 98. What is that? My friend said it was babesia. That's a very common symptom of babesia, as well as the hot and cold, which I do all night long. All night long. I feel like I'm burning up, my skin's burning, and then I'm freezing. That's not the same as when I have the night sweats. That's just covered in sweat. This is different. Anyway, the breathing, the air hunger has come down, and I haven't checked my O2, but I'm not feeling that, like I can't catch my breath feeling. The weather is so wacky. We're going to go to 80 tomorrow. It's going to be low 70s by late afternoon today, and possibly 80, low 80s tomorrow. And then by Friday and Saturday, it's going to be in the 40s. I mean, a 40-degree drop. My head can't handle this. My head can't handle those fluctuations. I don't know how. What about you guys? Because I'm going to tell you, those huge fluctuations, I can't. My head does not do well. Columbus Day. Just another day. My grandkids have it off. I would have loved to get together with them because I have another project for their mother's birthday. It's funny. I do for my kids even though they're adults. When I became an adult, my mother didn't do things. My husband wasn't responsible for it, but her husband's out of commission right now, even if he wanted to, but he's not. He doesn't do arts and crafts with his kids. Told you about him ripping his hand to pieces. He has to see the surgeon again on Wednesday. They're thinking they're going to have to put pins in his hand. Anyway, I have fabric markers, and I was going to get a nice white t-shirt and have the kids decorate the shirt for my daughter for her birthday. But I don't think it's going to happen. I don't have a car. My husband's out working. This morning I just didn't think I was going to get out of bed. I just laid there thinking, I can't do this. And then I just push. It's like, you've got to go through the things. It's like Groundhog Day. You just got to go and do the same thing every day just to get through the day. So I pushed and got out of bed, came down, listened to my teaching, my Bible teaching, prayed, and now here I am. I haven't even gone up to get dressed, cleaned up for the day. And you ask, why do you bother? Well, because I will go take a walk. I will go out and walk. But other than that, it's like, hours stand still sometimes. I have huge reservations about the CBD and THC now. Partly because I see that it hasn't helped any of the people on here who use it. I don't see it's helped you, or if anything, it's actually had a paradoxical effect on one of you. And I think the CBD really is more for pain. And LDN is dealing with my pain. So I don't know what the THC would do. Well, it wouldn't keep me asleep. It would help me get to sleep, but it wouldn't keep me asleep. What to do? Got my diffuser going again because it's cold enough inside the house to have my diffuser, so I'm diffusing. One day I use frankincense, bergamot, lemon balm. I need to get thieves oil. I heard thieves oil is really good. Can't afford it though. Talked to a friend of mine who sells Young Living, and it's cheaper for me to just get a membership, because when you buy it retail, frankincense alone, it was like, what'd she tell me, $60, $90? Something crazy like that. Frankincense is very expensive. She goes, so if you just get the membership, you get, I forgot how many bottles, and I wrote it down somewhere, but you get a whole array of stuff for like, all of it for $150, $180. I don't remember. I wrote it down. I want to spend the money because I want a car. To get the car and get it registered and get it inspected. Well, we won't have to have it inspected, but just to, get the car insurance for the car. It's going to be an expense for us. one that we haven't had for the last couple of years because I haven't been driving a car. Just have had the one car. Anyway, I just thought I'd let you know. It's been rough. It's still rough every day, guys. It's rough every day. Anxiety, depression, dizziness, off balanced, pain, just feeling uck. Somebody said, "Suck it up, Nancy," on their vlog. I don't know if you're watching, but you know who you are. Not to me personally, to anyone out there. Because this person's going through a very difficult time. But let me tell you, everybody's journey is different. And one person can suck it up, and others, they just don't have the strength to suck it up. They just don't. And I'm learning that. I'm trying to be more compassionate. Because I am able to do a lot more than some people. But let me tell you, it is a battle. I don't do anything without battling. But I'm grateful that God allows me to get up and do what I have to do. He's allowed it. He's allowed it. Checking with you later. Hello, it's Tuesday the 9th. I'm getting hit with some pretty severe dizziness. Very strange dizziness. I can't explain it. I wonder if I'm going to be getting a migraine because it's really weird. It's a really weird feeling. I always get very weird feelings before I get a migraine. I haven't had a migraine in months. But all I can tell you is that I did take my walk, and as soon as I got back from my walk, this started. So I don't know what's going on in my brain. I don't know what's going on. I feel really bad. I feel really sick. Yesterday afternoon, I perked up enough that God, this is weird. My husband and I went over to see my daughter and son-in-law because it was Columbus Day, so the kids were home and they were home, and I wanted to see my son-in-law's hand. That's pretty bad. And we ended up spending the whole afternoon and stayed and have dinner with them and didn't leave there till like 7 o'clock last night. So I really pushed myself because I hadn't spent any real time with her in a while, my daughter. So we got a chance to at least talk for a while and catch up with some things. I don't know what's going on in my brain, but 2 days ago I had it really bad, really severe in the morning, and now I feel like I'm getting it again right now. Can't explain it. I can't explain it. Only those of you who encounter this yourself cannot even have a slight idea of what I'm describing right now, but it's pretty scary crap, to say the least. It's beautiful out. It's supposed to hit 80. I have all the windows open. My next door neighbor to the if I'm looking out into my yard, the next door neighbor to the left of us is having their fence replaced, and our fence is a mismatch of like that fence that's getting pulled down, that was his. The fence in the back of our yard, that's ours. The fence to the right of us is the neighbors to the right of us. And then we have two little pieces that go from the neighbors' fences connecting to our house. Those pieces are ours. But anyways, he's having his fence replaced, so the fence that separates our 2 yards is gone right now, and they're working on it, and he had to take the dog out on the leash because the fence is... I'm gonna stop because I'm not feeling good at all. This is scary crap. Man, this is scary. I've done nothing different. Nothing different. But this is how I get. Hi. It's Wednesday the 10th. I just linked this with Monday and Tuesday's vlogs. Yesterday I became very, very ill. Worst I've been in a long, long time. I mean, the entire day was wasted. I never perked up. I never got better. It just stayed with me. The horrific head feeling was very severe, and it did not let up at all until late evening. And then it still really wasn't gone. It just, I guess I just got used to it after hours and hours of feeling like that. Today, I walked. I just got out of the shower, so of course I'm weak and kind of, not really shaky, but just weak. You know what that is like, that weakness feeling. Yeah, what is it about showers, guys? Showers, and it just put us like, I don't know. That's why. Once a week. Rest of the week, sponge baths. Can't handle getting in that shower. It's another beautiful day. There's a nice breeze, thank God, but it's in the mid-80s, believe it or not. Got up to 88 yesterday. 88. It's probably mid-80s right now, but there's a nice breeze. And then tomorrow it's going to turn around on us, and I think there's like 100% chance rain, and temps will only be in the 70s, and then 60s, and then by Saturday, 40s. Well, can't complain. At least I'm not getting hit with a hurricane. Well, there was something I wanted to talk about. Oh, yes. Social media. Facebook. For some of us who are, I mean, I wouldn't consider myself housebound, but wouldn't consider myself living the life either. Facebook is like part of our day. What would he do without it? And yet, it's gotten me into some squabbles with my own family members. And if you're friends with me on Facebook, you've probably seen the squabble. My sister and my daughter, my younger daughter, very liberal, very progressive, very democratic, just oozing every pore of their body of it. And and some of the things they write and say just makes me want to bust a lug nut. My older daughter, she closed her account until the election in November. She said, and if things simmer down, I'll open my account again, but I can't read my aunt and my sister's posts. They're driving her crazy. She goes, and unlike you, Mom, I don't write back anything because
what's the point? But it does stay with me. Once I've read it, it stays with me. I understand what she's saying. And I was listening to this, I wish I could remember his name. He was a Christian speaker, writer. He was being interviewed by Glenn Beck this morning out on my walk, so I missed his name. I didn't miss his name, I can't remember. Anyways, he was talking about, I guess his book was What Christians Do in a outrage addicted. No, Glenn Beck wrote a book about addicted to outrage, and his book was Christians living in an outrage world, or I can't remember. Oh boy, I'm screwing this up bad. But anyways, he was talking about how we should respond, and the right thing to do. And I've got to do that because my psyche doesn't need more tension and stress. So anyways, I'm going to cut this off because I've got Mondays and Tuesdays to link with this. I don't want it to be an hour and a half, which it probably already is. Not doing half as bad as yesterday. Yesterday was horrific. I don't know. It hit me after my walk, and it was a very weird. Well, I watched Michelle from Tennessee. She said her head felt like pudding. Yeah, maybe that's a good way to describe it. Yesterday, my brain felt like pudding. It just was like, it was scary weird. And I cried, and I cried, and I cried because nothing I did was making it clear up. And, I can't tell you unless you know. Anyway, we're still working on the fence next door, which looks like it's going to be a many, many day adventure. So my husband came home from work and just took off on his motorcycle because it's a gorgeous day. And yet again, nope. Perfect day to go ride on the bike. Nope, you're on your own. So he's out riding his Harley, and that's Chewy. Chewy believes that if anyone even has the audacity to walk by our house, dog, human, vehicle, he needs to let them know that he owns the whole street and to get the heck off. Lola? Let's see if you can see my Lola, what she's doing right now. That's Lola. She only barks, literally, and this is weird, if a family member shows up, and she knows it. I mean, we won't even hear them pull in. And she knows it's somebody from our family, one of my daughters, my husband, my son, my son-in-laws. To anyone who's in our family, she starts barking. But she doesn't bark at anyone else. Isn't that weird? And she can hear them. She knows their car sound or something. I do know that Los Apsos were bred to be palace guard dogs inside palace guard dogs in Tibet because their hearing is so acute. I can't remember how many hundreds of miles or whatever, but they were supposed to, I think I told you guys this on another vlog about how well their hearing is. But yeah, Lola, nothing bothers her unless somebody from our family shows up. Anyways, and I'm sure you really gave a crap. I'm going to sign off. I do have to run over to the store later to pick up a few things, and then I'm going to make my homemade macaroni and cheese. And I know, big deal, right? It is. Standing in the kitchen, chopping, stirring, shredding, because I have to shred all the cheese. My head gets weird. Just like taking the laundry in and out of the washer and dryer, and certain movements that are repetitive, my brain can't catch up. But I'm going to make the macaroni and cheese and surprise my husband because he makes dinner not almost, he makes dinner every single night. I make dinner about once a month, and sometimes not even that. So I'm going to make my homemade macaroni and cheese, and I will, Lord willing, be back with you guys at another time. God bless.